Hello everybody, welcome back. Wouldn't you know it, it's always something. There's an issue with the van already. Turns out it doesn't want to go into gear right away. It's as if it's low on transmission fluid. And you know, most of you know, I just had the transmission rebuilt late summer, and my guess is maybe it leaks. Maybe it has a slow leak. We used it on a trip late last summer after it was rebuilt. We took off in it for a while, and it was fine. Went up to almost to New York. Some other running around with it, and everything was fine. And so I suspect the transmission's okay, because we put, you know, several hundred miles on it, and it acted fine, acted great. But now after sitting all winter, it doesn't go into gear like right away. You got to wait a few. There's a delay, like if it takes a little bit for it to pick up the fluid. Like if the transmission fluid's low, that's what it acts like. So I've left it sit here and warm up for, I don't know, 6-7 minutes. It's warm. Gonna check it. Now I trust this guy. It is under warranty. I think it cost me, I forget what I paid, $1,800. I believe it was. I'll put my receipt. Yeah, it looks pretty low. So there's a little bit on there, but you know, there's always a little bit on the dipstick tube. Yeah, it looks low, so, and I don't think it's like an internal problem. It's just, yeah, she's low on fluid, so it has a slow leak. Otherwise, it wouldn't have hung in there, you know, all summer. I mean, the remainder of summer, in the fall when we were using it. So it can't be too fast, or we would have run into a problem pretty quick. I'm gonna have to get a hold of the guy. I'm not worried. It's a good, reputable shop. It's the same guy that rebuilt the transmission and the coachman. It did great. The whole winter out traveling from Texas, Florida, back up. We'll probably put close to, I don't know, around 4,000 miles on the coachman. It was fine. This has been fine. It's just lost some fluid. So, and it has a 1 year, 10,000 mile warranty. So, I guess I gotta take advantage of the warranty. See where to take it over there and see where it's leaking. I'm gonna take a jug with me, because I kind of expect them to hook me up and give me some transmission fluid. You know, I paid for a transmission rebuilt, new torque converter, new fluid, paid for all that. And because there's a problem, some of that in which I paid for is gone. It's not my doing, it's theirs. So he's a real nice guy. I think he'll hook me up. They buy their transmission fluid in 55-gallon drums. So he'll probably pump a couple quarts out for me. I guess it's probably 2 to 3, probably 3 quarts low-ish, something like that. I think before they start doing that. Like I said, once it catches it, it'll pull out and it'll go. But it can't be too low. Just low enough to start sucking a little bit of air, I guess. All right, I just got back, talked to the guy, and he's like, yeah, bring it in, you know, put some fluid in it and get it over here. We'll put it up on a rack and see what's going on with it. His barrel was empty, but he always keeps, and the new barrel's not in yet, so he gave me 2 quarts of fluid for in it. That's, like I say, it'll pick up after a minute and go, but we'll just add some more to it. It'll be better for it. It's only 3 or 4 miles away, over the river, you know, across the bridge, and over in Natrona, Pennsylvania. But the problem is the yard. Okay, it rained and it rained like all afternoon, all night, all morning. It finally quit, and the ground is so soggy. And I told him, I says, well, it's in the yard now. It's gonna be, I think we have more rain coming too. I says, you know, when the rain quits, it's gonna take a day or two for the yard to kind of absorb it and dry up a little bit before I can probably even get the van out of the yard. I said, how about I call you, you know, next week, someday next week or whatever, and we'll get it in when he has a convenient opening. He said anytime, bring it over, but he said to call ahead, and I will call ahead. So anyway, there's another problem with the van. and that is, it smells like stink bugs inside. It needs aired out. I think the stink bugs wanted to make this a home for the winter. I don't see any laying around anywhere, but what usually happens is they get, I don't know what attracts them, but they get all in around like the door, and they, they'll hang out around. I don't know if they died or tried to escape. I mean, I don't know what the dang stink bugs did, but the van. All right, I did stop and pick up the battery for it too. I'm gonna put this transmission fluid in here. I think I'm gonna just wait and put that in, even if it's a slow leak. I don't think I'd lose much over a couple of days or till next week. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna close the hood. Gonna wait and dump that in. I think the day we're gonna get it out of the yard here. Anyhow, yeah, it's okay. It's soupy. All right, the rack's still on it. Brand new air conditioner. We had that little hiccup last year where I jammed the hole in it. Of course, I can't be over at the van. Belle's been anxious to she hears me and she recognizes the van. You want to go over to the van? You want to go over and mess around with the van a little bit? Huh? Want to go to the van? She says, yes, I want to go to the van. You going? Go on. In the van. Huh? Where'd you go? She's up in her... Are you up in your... See? I'm in the van, yay! See, I love our van. she does. She does. Come on, ups, come on. Come on, ups. Boom, up on the bed. Good girl. I really like our vans. Huh? Alright, I'm gonna get that battery thrown in. Get the refrigerator to come back to life. And of course that powers the fan and I don't know, a couple things around here. The TV. And I have to get the water pump out and get the water jugs. One of the water jugs filled up. And put the other one, I think the other one I put back in the coach when during the summertime. Just for extended amount of drinking water. I always enjoy putting firing the systems back up in the van in the spring when I get back. All right, that was the first one I had in the van, 100 amp hour battery. Then I got this more power, more is better. Got the 200 amp hour battery, it goes in the van now. So I'm gonna grab that real quick. It got a little dusty over the winter. I had this stored over at my oldest son's house in a climate controlled basement. I have no idea what the voltage is right now. We're just gonna hook it up and see what the charge controller says up there. I'm sure it has still has plenty of power, I would think. Let's hope so. Here's what's weird is, okay, it smelled like stink bugs in here, but yeah, I had that door open, I had the other door open, these two doors open, and I'm looking around in here. I haven't seen a single stink bug anywhere, yet it smelled like it. But it seems to be dissipating quickly. So I was afraid the van got infested. Maybe it's not as bad as what I thought. All right, we're gonna get this hooked up to this mess. And oh yeah, and it powers my coffee pot too. In the fan, it's too warm, and the air conditioner. So let's see what we got. Okay, we're all hooked up, and refrigerator come back to life. All right, I forget how this works. If it's, I think that's the refrigerator. Oops, the refrigerator temperature, and then one or the other. But there's always a little bit more of a spread than that. It's only a 5-degree spread. I think once it gets down to temperature, it's a little bit more. It's more like 10-degree spread. So I can have the freezer freezing and the refrigerator refrigerating. And so we're gonna see how that goes. We'll let it get on temperature and just see where it ends up at, and I'll bump it up and down accordingly so that the refrigerator is a little bit above freezing and the freezer is freezing. So we hooked it up and it's saying the battery's at 13.2. So what, 13.4 is full charge? So anyway, so now I can turn my breaker back on. Now the battery's hooked up, I can turn my solar back on. Right now, I'm not even, you know what the easier way to do this is? Because I forgot. Look. Where is my Renogy app? Okay. So now a third one should show up. So Oh, doesn't read anything because I have to add device. So there, Coachman. I have two of these Renogy charge controllers in the Coachman. Okay, Coachman 1, and now the van shows up. Now Coachman 1, Coachman 2, and now the van shows up now that it's back online. We'll say van, confirm. All right, and then this will read. Let me set this up. Maybe it'll be a little easier to see. It takes a minute to populate the data here. So yeah, it is cloudy and stuff out here. There's no 0.4 volts. I didn't even turn the breaker on yet. It should actually read 0, 0, 0, right? So nothing's happening. It's saying it's 100% at 13.2. That percentage number is always, that never seems quite right. It's a kind of an estimate. I don't know. So we'll turn our solar breaker back on, and that top thing should start to, its top light should start to flash here in a bit. And it figures that it'll take a minute to figure out what just happened, but that'll start. No, it flashes whenever it's fully charged. The battery's fully charged. That will come on like that one. I see. Yeah, there it goes. So it says, okay, I got power coming in. Now I could go through the menu here and show that same data here, but the so yeah, it's cloudy out. Okay, 71.5 volts, 0.41 amps, and 30 watts out of 400 watts of solar. Like I say, it is cloudy. It's been raining. It's yucky. All right, so the solar's back online. The refrigerator's on. What else we got going here? Oh, I gotta turn the inverter on. Where's it at? Where's my inverter? It's back here somewhere. Back here. Where's the on button? Where is it? Let's put that 501 code. Okay, it says, and it flashes back and forth all the time. That's just normal operation. It says, also says 13.2. Okay, 13.2. All right, so the inverters are on, which means, okay, now my power strip come on that has I guess the TV is plugged into, and what else? Some charging cable stuff. These are, I get a little wire management thing to tidy up. These actually will go up on top here and power my internet router and my phone and you know, stuff up there. So I'll tuck these away once we, I should have them tucked better for just when it's not in use. But we'll get it all squared away. What else here? Oh, the coffee pot. The coffee pot should just like live here in the corner on the floor. It'll probably find a space up here. I don't have any coffee in the van. What do we got here? I got, and that's emergency when I don't have when I run out of milk. I have that and some utensils in here. Wait a minute. Let's just make sure, because this is very important that the coffee pot works. We can survive just about anything. All right, coffee. Okay, it's brewing. So that'll be nice to get the first fresh cup of coffee in the van for the season. So the refrigerator's already diving. It's only been 5 minutes or so. Well, that's probably the freezer. The first number I'm sure is the freezer. That's the refrigerator. We'll just let it run for a while till it cycles a couple times, so it kicks off and kicks back on, kicks back on. Once it cycles a few times, these will kind of settle out more, and then I'll know. I shouldn't have to adjust it. It was you know, all adjusted right for last year. What we got going on here? My beanbag chair. Let's put the beanbag chair down here. Okay. And where's my remote for the TV? Oh, the light's on the TV. I thought I remembered putting it on a piece of Velcro somewhere handy. I wonder what happened to my remote for the TV. Found it. It was in my little basket up here. I attached Velcro to the back of it. I just had not selected a location I wanted to do that yet. Yeah, it's just gonna stick it, you know, like back here under the thing, or stick it on the wall or something. But that's what I'm gonna do with my remote. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna? Well, the red light turned to blue. That's good. Big W for Westinghouse. I have a feeling that TV is gonna get upgraded this year. Yeah, it's gonna get a bigger TV in here, I think. Anyway, let's see. Anyway, the first steps of getting this thing back together, I'll have to go get the water pump that goes in one of these jugs. I'll take one of these over to the coachman, and I need to fill one. I need to grab the pump on these. It's a little rechargeable pump. All right. And just like magic, it connected to my new internet. I had the old AT&T internet, and then while I was out traveling this season, I switched. So I had to hook to the new network information, and away it goes. So we have TV, we have coffee, we have TV, we have refrigeration. Yeah, all within about 20 minutes. Getting her there. I don't know what this got splattered with. I need to get a rag and clean that off. But look, that thing is diving quickly. Yeah, look at all the water. It's a good thing. I mean, we got back here. Yeah, that's sitting in a bit of a puddle. This whole yard is just gushy. That's all wet. Yeah, had we got back after all this rain, it'd been a lot more difficult getting the coachman in and parked. It just softens up like mud, and it's bad. We just got lucky that you know, we got it here after I don't know, 4 or 5 days with no rain. It dried up pretty nice. Just drove it right up on there pretty easily. No messing around this year. Pretty happy about that. Grass is getting pretty green, and you know, we don't have the buds are on the trees. I mean, not like they were in the south. They're out a lot bigger than that, but they are coming on. They're just a little more difficult to see. Spring is here. Yeah, it's water time. You gotta make a water run. That's why I carry this 7-gallon water thing around with us. That's for you know, extra drinking water. So when I stop and get good water, I fill up all my jugs. And there's actually one missing. 7. I actually have 8 of those. And plus that, so you know, we have 15 gallons of fresh drinking water. That lasts me and Bella, you know, well over 2 weeks. Well, now that we're back here, one of these will go in the coachman. I'll just probably set it on the table over there, or under somewhere over here for the summer, and we'll have the extra drinking water, and of course one for the van. Now, somewhere back in here, I know I buried them in the back somewhere. You know, those the water pumps for these have lithium batteries in it, and just so they weren't affected in the freezing winter temperatures up here. You know, they were small enough. I packed them back in there. I just carried those with us, and but it's time to dig them things out. I looked everywhere for that last summer, last fall. I was getting ready to leave. I'm like, I need a little tire pump, as you've seen here in a recent video, for aired up the front tires of the coachman. I looked everywhere. I'm like, I know I own one. I couldn't find it for the life of me. So I bought that other one. Wouldn't you know it, that's the way it happens. No sooner did I buy that other one than this first one I own turned up. So, and that's okay. One can just live in the, you know, I was digging this out of here. One can just live in the coachman all the time, and one can just live in the van all the time, and that's fine to have one in each vehicle. So let me do some more. Let me do some extra tie-down straps. Let me work on this. I found them. See, one fits one of the jugs, and one sort of fits the other. I gotta figure out which one, you know, it sort of fits, it'll work. That's the one that'll stay in here. The one that fits it very well, and I'll figure out which one that is, that's the one that will go in the van. One is dead. Not that one. Okay, and this one, let's get them plugged in and get them fully charged. Oh, and this can go back into the van for the season. It was nice having extra power along in our travels this winter, but we don't need it when we're here plugged in at the garage. This will go back in the van and put the good use there for supplemental power besides that 200 amp hour I have. This will go in the back of the van, all the way in the back. You know, I open up the back doors, slide under the bed. So, because while we're out traveling, you know, and we're getting fresh water somewhere, I'll fill, you know, I'm getting one of these filled. I'll just keep this filled and haul water back with us, so we have it to refill. You know, it's a continuous thing. Keeping water, fresh water available. All right, I'm gonna take a minute and fill up all these water jugs from that, and put them back underneath the sink, and that's kind of where I put them, take them out as we use them. So fill those up. I can put that over in the van where I said, and get that sorted out. And we'll have that. We'll have empties. Actually, both of those need to go back in the van, because then get them both filled and bring one back for in here. So anyway, let me deal with my water mess. All right, I got this sorted out. Which one's which? This is a better one. It's just gonna go in the van just because. And yeah, this one fits a little bit goofy, but it still stays on. It's fine. Yeah, that's a dead one. Anyway, this one's, I'm sure it'll charge back up. This is gonna be the one I fill up. I'm gonna take it, fill it up, and bring it back. This one's gonna stay in the coachman. I'm gonna make a space back there on the counter and put that back on for travel. And that one goes in the van permanently. All right. Well, that's looking a little better, isn't it? And I have that pump up there is charging. I'm sure it will be okay. Gonna make one more trip out here to the van for now. Still haven't closed that hood yet. I better get to it. Alright, that's out here. These are out here. These are out here. And a couple of coffee pods just because I know I will just feel so much better. Maybe tomorrow I'll come out and I will make a coffee in the van. Maybe put the TV on for a little bit. Oh, I left it on. I need to shut that off. Alright, that might be it for the van for now. I brought the water jugs out. The one that's going to stay in here all the time, I did put back here in the corner. It's easy enough to get to. Once I fill that up, then I use that bungee cord. I just put it through the handle of the jug and I bungee it back to that corner, so traveling it's not moving around. That one, and then of course this one we'll go fill up and bring it back to the coachman. Same with this one. This might live, it might get filled up and go in the coachman, or it might get filled up and just stay in the back under there for extra water to have around. The refrigerator ended up, so 20 in the freezer and 39 in the refrigerator. So that's kind of settled in. I'll need to get a little propane, one of the little 1 pound cylinders, and I keep it, you know, back in here and hook it up. And I'll have to get grab one of those. Of course, we need to get the Bella taken care of. Some food and water for her. I think our first mini trip, we'll say, will be we're gonna go to the laundromat and just strip all the bedding and wash it all and put it all in here fresh. Probably wait here one of these nice days coming up and do that. The extra power things in here, that's an extra 2,000 watt hours of power. I don't know if the air conditioner is actually hooked into the inverter system right now. I think that's why I gotta have that other cord here somewhere. But I like to have that so that I can switch it back there, open up the back door. I can run it either off the generator or plug it into a different plug and run it off the battery. So, and it does quite well doing that. So I think we're gonna wrap up in here for now. That's it, Van. We will be getting with you very, very soon. Kind of anxious to get her out and do some things with it. Salam. All right, you hang in there a little bit, okay? Actually, those two cords, I could put it. That leak is so slow. Like I say, we used it the last part of the summer, early part of the fall on some trips. It leaks so slow. I could probably put, top it off and use it for a while, but I don't want to put off taking care of that leak for too long. I do want to just get that out of the way and done, but you know, I could fill it up and it'd be good to use. We'll just see how it goes. Yeah, I'm anxious to do something in the van. As for now, okay, the van's kind of tidied up, kind of somewhat functional now. And I smell coffee in here. This looks a bit better, doesn't it? What I might do is put this toaster oven over on this and then put my water jug right there. That might be what I do, but for now, the place is cleaning up pretty okay. Couple dishes to do. Yeah, I need to go to, oh yeah, I'm already ready to go to the laundromat. I got regular laundry plus all the bed clothes in the van. And I'm gonna make some dinner pretty soon. Clean this mess up after dinner. Alright, this is a little bit better sorted out. I put the toaster oven over here, and I put the, just clean this up a little bit better. Yep, thing's still charging. It'll take a little while. Yeah, there's plenty of room here. I'll put that water, I think I'll put that water jug. I'll move that stuff and put that water jug right there, and then, yeah, move those over there or something. Plenty of room here. And underneath is better. Need to vacuum in here. Yeah, it's nice getting the summertime arrangements more underway. I got the check in the mail. Had a little bit of mail piled up while I was gone. The registration for the van is expired, so I'm going to jump online on the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation's website, renew the registration online. Yeah, 10 minutes, that'll be done. And the inspection, the Pennsylvania State Safety Inspection also expired on the van. The insurance has been kept up all along with the Fiesta. They're on the same policy, so they've always been insured. But the van, run it down, get it inspected. Oh boy. All right, that's it for now. Obviously, I got some stuff to do, get taken care of. Other things other than just adventuring and having fun, right? All right, we'll be back soon. That's all I got today. I'll see you.